I mean, yeah, I feel like you and I have probably had, I want to say maybe like not even double digits conversations until the other night. And then it was like a very happenstance, like Comedy Store, main room, green room, which the store, any comedy club, and you tell me, like you're, out all the time, is there a time and a place to like get to know somebody or talk to somebody? Because there's so much foot traffic all the time. Mm-hmm. There's times where I've been in conversations with you and 3 other people, and like, maybe there'll be a back and forth with you and I, but then somebody else comes up that I don't really know, but you're really tight with, and then I'm like, this is my cue, and I just try to read the room on that. And then being in the green room, it was just us, and I was like, well, this is how anybody should like hope to have a little bit of the beginnings of a back and forth. We have like no distractions and nobody coming in with like some extraneous bullshit, or somebody comes in, like I said, like that knows one of us better, that kind of just rips it apart. So that's always cool. And that's what I love about the store too, is that like you just get those moments where, and then hopefully, you don't say the fucking wrong thing when you were like, how you doing, man? Like if I had opened with, I got this like domestic abuse thing. Like, if I had opened with something to make you go, yeah, cool, man. I'm going to go over my jokes if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You did give me I don't want to get too into it, but I want to at least allude to it. When I brought you on stage, you tag team with the Comedy Store, and I'm bringing you on stage, and I'm going to say the quote, and we'll just like leave it at that, and who knows, maybe down the line really dig into it. But there's a story of something that kind of occurred with me and another comedian a while back, and a few homies know about it. And so there's a couple key quotes from that. One of them being, the quote being, if you keep pressing pause, you're not going to get to hit play, which is what somebody said to me, which is hilarious.
An amazing quote. Like when I heard it, I was just so happy.
You were.
I said it all the time. I've said it on my podcast.
Wow.
Like I opened my podcast with like a quote, just being like, I just said that, and my partner was like, what does that mean? I'm like, oh, it's just someone I always make fun of said that quote. It doesn't mean a fucking thing.
Yeah.
But he said it like it was just like this with the gravitas.
Holy crap,
like,
yeah.
oh my God, if I keep hitting pause,
I
won't be able to hit play, but you can. There's no rule that like you don't open up your VCR and they're like, don't hit pause too much. You can't watch any movies. Like it's not a thing.
Oh, it's also the getting get from people in your business and that aren't like too much older. Just getting any sort of like slap on the wrist from a comrade or somebody in a way like that was a very like looking down, pointing, but so funny that I couldn't even really get mad about it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm glad that you...
oh, you're just like, I've got this story. I can't wait to tell people this.
I know.
And I love... Like, when I heard, like, we've got a friend in common who told me this story, and I was like, tell me more. Like, tell me everything is... It is just,
you got the full scoop.
This person is like a fountain of, like, amazing stories. If it was like an unauthorized biography, I would read the shit out of
it. So Anthony's bringing... or I'm bringing him on stage, and you pulled me close. And this is what was so great about it, is like, I honestly, like, again, like, we just had this, like, first kind of lengthy, longer than, maybe even the first of, 10-minute conversation, maybe, where I'm like, fuck, I've always liked the guy. Very cool to add a little rapport to now, like, the encounters. And then I'm, doing my thing on stage, and I'm bringing you up, and real fired up to bring you out, and you stop and pause and just pull me in close. And I was like taken aback, because I was like, oh shit, like first time bringing you out like to the main room. So I'm like, and now he's gonna like, I don't know if it was just gonna be a quick good set, but you were real stoic, as you are, and you pull me close and you just go, if you keep pressing pause, you're not gonna be able to hit play. And I fucking didn't put it together where it was from. So I literally go, I laughed first because I just assumed it was something funny. But then also I heard it and attached it to where I know it's from, but was like, there's no way it's that. And so then I laughed uncomfortably and then walked off, and then was like, fuck, was he telling me to like slow down? Like, I know sometimes I can get a little, my pace picks up and I was definitely trying to jam in a few more bits in my last couple minutes on stage. So I went home being like, fuck. And I was like, all right, you know what though? Hey, I like the guy, and if that's somebody that's going to throw me a dime of wisdom, I'm taking it. And I went home and I told my fiance, I was like, yeah, it was real cool. Like, he took time to tell me to fucking slow down and like work on my pace. And she's like, that's cool. I was like, yeah, it was cool. And then come to find it was that. So
Yeah, you DM'd me, and I just got on Instagram a few months ago. So
Oh,
I'm
cool.
like, I don't even know about DMs and all that shit. So Liz was like, "Oh yeah, Adam DM'd you. He said that you gave him like great advice." And I was like, "What? What?" Because when I said that to you, I felt like you weren't ready for me to like make a joke or say anything. So it was kind of like, what? You know, so someone like says something in passing, you're just like, "Oh yeah, cool, man." You have no idea what they said. I was
Totally.
like, that's what happened.
yes.
And then when your DM, I think it was a voice memo. You were like, "Hey, thanks, man. I've been trying to slow it down a little bit." I'm like, it's so funny. You would think I'd be like, "Hey, slow down, Adam. We don't know each other at all, but I'm going to tell you how to do your act."
Bro, but I hope that lands with you, that I was not offended at all by that. So it's all, which again, it's all intent and purpose when you're trying to like say or do anything. And it's like, and being a nice person and likable goes a long way, because no part of me was like, fuck this guy. This is the first time I brought him on stage and he's trying to tell me how to pace it up. But looking back in hindsight, very funny, dude. I'm still laughing at how fun that was. Hey guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you enjoyed that little ALN highlight, that little freebie tidbit. If you want to see more highlights, clips, animations, and episodes, click right there. Click right there and get all the free ALN goodies your heart can muster. And of course, subscribe to the show by clicking the ALN logo right there. Do that. It's easy. See you next time. Peace.